Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Neutron 570. I'm your host, LOL, and this is me working on the delivery of my material that I wrote as far as comedy. All right. Now, this is going to be called Random Phrases. And basically, like random phrases that we all heard and been told as we were growing up as kids and throughout life and stuff like that. Anyone has any crazy phrases, please share. If you care, share. I'll share mine. All right. Use your head for more than a hat rack. Well, that one was from my dad. For real. My dad, he used to say that all the time. Basically, think before you do things. All right, here's another one. If you had a brain, you would be dangerous. That was another one my dad used to use. Okay. And do we all remember when we were kids? And I don't know how you all were disciplined, but my dad, if you got out of line, you got a butt whipping, okay? You know? And I try to be clean when I'm talking because I know it's YouTube and I'm not a person who curses a lot anyway. So I'm not going to perceive myself and put myself out there as somebody, who curses and stuff all the time. No. I like to keep things clean. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. When we were all kids, man, when I was a kid, I don't know what happened to you all, but I'll tell you the story about when I was a kid. My dad, when it came down to, like, say if I messed up and did something and slipped up and got caught, how he would discipline me. Okay. Most people would just think about the disciplinary measures of the way I tell you how I was raised. You'd be like, oh, that's how I was back then. That's how my dad was raised. And it made me the strong person I am. Between a belt, and then when he realized the belt wasn't working no more, he used a thick piece of wire, like a thick piece of computer wire. Yeah. Let me see that. Belt, thick computer wire, freaking a hacksaw, a bat. Yeah. That was how it was back then. So, you thought twice before you did anything wrong. Let's put it like that. But I got smart on him though. He wanted, discipline me the way he wanted to discipline me. So I started outsmarting him. He come in, whip put a good whipping on me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just act like, yeah, he fazed me, I'm like, no. Meanwhile, in the back of my head, I had 3 shirts on and 3 pairs of pants. So he'll go, and afterwards he'll leave, and I'll be crying, like I'll be acting like I'm crying, like, and then he'll leave, and I'll be like, stupid. Stupid. I was like thinking to myself, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. But I used to have to do that, and that was crazy. But that was how I was disciplined. He was disciplined that way. He was raised in a strict household and everything like that, and my family was from Harlem, Lower East Side, Manhattan, Brooklyn, and my family's kind of from everywhere. Let's put it from that way. But yeah. Now, here's another phrase. I don't care if you have a job in a pot tasting factory tasting pies, you be the best pie taster in that factory. Thank you, Dad. I ain't working in a pie factory, but I'm still working in warehousing. But no, if you think about the phrase itself, all right, I don't care if you work in a pie tasting factory, you be the best pie taster there is. You be the best you can be in anything you do. That's what my dad basically was talking about. Thank you all for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Neutron 570. I am LOL. Thank you for sitting in on my comedy special. And if you never heard of my channel, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, hit the alert bell for all my videos. Have a blessed day, and thank you.